What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Gunfish TV. I'm so excited to get back out on the water today because I have the good old Ranger back. I finally got my boat back, went and picked it up yesterday. Took over 6.5 hours to go and pick it up, but now the fun begins because I have to break this motor in. So we're gonna get the boat put in. We're gonna start with the break-in procedure. It's gonna take over 5 hours to get this done, but I'm gonna be stopping along the way and trying to catch some fish as well. So come along with me. Let's see if we can get this motor broke in. Let's make sure everything runs right. Hopefully it does. And we're gonna throw a few casts as well and see if we can catch some fish. It is very cold. It is really chilly right now. The wind is blowing a little bit, but maybe we can catch a fish. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna get the boat put in. Let's get to it. All right, well, here is the moment of truth. Hopefully this old girl fires up. We're gonna see, we're gonna find out right now. If I can get my ignition to turn. What is going on here? My chain had hung around my key, but she fired up. And it's peeing. Sounds a lot better than it did last time I run it, I can tell you that. All right, let's back this thing off. Ooh, she's pumping some oil. It's supposed to over oil, from what I understand. It's supposed to intentionally over oil to help with the break-in process. And then it stops that on its own, from what I understand. So we got to get like 5 hours on this thing, and most of it's not supposed to be idling. So let's ease up here on to the ramp real quick, and let's shut it off, because like I said, it's not supposed to idle really. But we're gonna pull the Jeep up, and hopefully we can ease right there. I'm gonna start off actually fishing right here near the ramp. Got a little discharge pipe. We're gonna fish around that a little bit, see if we can catch a fish, and then we're gonna fire the motor up. And we're gonna go and we're gonna see if we can maybe catch a fish, and if we can start the process of getting this motor broke in. So let's go ahead and pull up, and I'm excited. It's just a little cold, but that's all right. All right, so in my hand I have the break-in instructions, and then I also have my Coke Cherry Zero. If you're a fan of Coke Cherry Zero, let me know down below. That's one of my favorite sodas. I don't drink it a ton, much more of a NOS guy, y'all know that. But yeah, Coke Cherry Zero is probably my favorite soda. Mountain Dew too, of course. But we're gonna see if we can get this thing broke in, and we're gonna see if we can catch a fish. Like I said, I have the instructions here, and I want to make sure I do this right. I don't want to not break the motor in right, because then I'm just looking for trouble down the road. So let's get in here and get this thing backed up and see if we can get started, and hopefully we catch some fish. Alrighty, y'all. So just started the motor up, backed up. We're gonna start right here. It's a bunch of concrete and all that they put on this outside bend, and then it's a pipe right here that a lot of times has warmer water coming out of it. So we're gonna throw around that a little bit. We're gonna see if we can get bit, and then we're gonna fire up the motor and head down the river and start this break-in procedure. I'm gonna spray some bang crawl on here. Y'all know I really like this in the winter. I talk about it pretty often, but I think it makes such a big difference in the winter. But we're just gonna throw up there and we're gonna drag. We're sitting in 15 foot of water right now. And you know, it's not a sharp drop off, but it's kind of more of a gradual drop. But there are some more bluff banks on this river. We're probably not gonna concentrate so much on them. But I'm dragging through that concrete right now. Oh yeah, there's water coming out of it. Good. Good. Not 100% sure what the water temp is. I just dropped this trolling motor in. I need to check. You know what? Let me check back here. Water temp's 49. So that's actually a touch warmer than what I thought, to be honest with y'all. It's not terrible. But there's like zero current, and the river is pretty low. See if there's one sitting up there ready to eat the old jig. All right, we're gonna drag this one in, and then we're gonna fire that motor up. And we're gonna start with this break-in procedure. Kind of surprised, honestly, that I did not get bit here. I mean, it's a pretty dang good spot, especially in the winter. It can be really good, but hey, if they're not there and they're not willing to bite, then so be it. We're gonna run down to another spot and fish that, and we just kind of keep up with these hours. I know one thing, I'm gonna have to put my hood on for this run because it is frosty. All right, so let's see here. What does it say? Allow engine to warm up 30 to 60 seconds. So we're gonna let it run 30 to 60 seconds. Avoid continuous operation at idle speed for more than 10 minutes. Operate engine for the majority of the time between 3,000 to 4,500 RPM. Vary engine speed, change engine speed approximately every 2 minutes. Avoid trimming outboard up and vertical trim during operation. Short burst of full throttle for periods up to 10 seconds are acceptable. So that's for the first hour. All right. First hour right there. And I mean, truthfully, we're probably only going to get maybe an hour on here as far as the amount of time on the motor, but hey, she's smoking like a freight train though, I can tell you that. All right, y'all, next spot. And we didn't go like nowhere. We really didn't go far at all. After we fish this spot, we're gonna do some more of that break-in running, but I didn't want to bypass this spot because it's a really good spot. So let's throw the jig up there and see if we can catch a fish. We're actually going to fish along this wall and right here on this edge right here on this corner and see if we can get bit. It's some rocks over here on this side, like a little rocky point. I know it's got to be some fish up there. Ooh, I just got smoked. He's on it. Got it. Oh, all right. There we go. Little guy, but hey, we got us a dang fish. On that bitsy flip, we're out here freezing, trying to get this boat motor broke in, but been throwing along this bulkhead right here, off of it, and we got our first fish, our first bite too, actually. He's been sitting on the bottom. Look how orange that dude is. All right, we didn't get skunked. We didn't get skunked. He bit it and was coming out with it. I mean, cool. Well, dang, that's good. That is good. All right. Just fishing right on this drop off, right off this front edge right here. The fish was in like 10 foot of water, something like that. Good deal. Yeah, he bit it and was like swimming to the boat so hard. I was like, darn, is that a fish? Like, what is that? Sweet. I like it. The bitsy flip has saved us once again. All right, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and work our way down the river. I had thrown a couple casts over here on this other side. It was a really good treetop that I wanted to hit, but no bites. But hey, we did catch a fish. I mean, the sole purpose of me coming out today was to break this motor in, and we caught a fish, so I'm gonna call that a win. I'm gonna call that a win. I mean, the motor's starting good, running good, so I'm happy with that. Like I said, it's smoking like a freight train, but I think it's supposed to. All right. All right, y'all, so we're gonna make a few more casts right here. Got a beaver hut, some brush, got the back of this bridge. It's a good spot. So maybe we can get bit. I got a feeling there's definitely gonna be some fish up here that I am gonna be able to see on live scope, maybe, but we're just gonna throw up here to this bridge to start off with and see if we can get bit. See if we can get bit. Not really seeing a lot on the bridge right this second. There definitely should be some fish over here around this brush, and it is. They're all up there around the end of it. So let's see if we can get bit. All right, y'all. Well, that's going to do it. I know this was a short, quick video. Nothing crazy as far as fish catching or fishing in general, but I just wanted to get out here, run my boat, make sure everything was good. It's freezing. I'm going to get back out tomorrow, get some more hours on the boat as well, but it's just continually going to get colder and colder. So I'm hoping soon to get out and do some jig and spoon fishing. That's going to be really, really fun. Going to be bass fishing as well, but like I said, it's supposed to get super cold. So we did catch a fish today. That was goal number one. Goal number two was run the boat and make sure everything was good. So we succeeded on both. But anyway, I appreciate y'all watching, checking out the channel. Be sure to subscribe, show my videos to your buddies, and tell them about it. You know, I got a lot of other videos where I'm catching a lot of fish, so I really, really appreciate it. Let's get this thing on the trailer, and I'll see you next time on Gunfish TV.